It's happy time, people. It's time for Yay or Nay. First up, presidential hopeful Mike Huckabee will do whatever is necessary to stop abortions if he gets to the White House, even if it means using military action. At a campaign stop in Iowa over the weekend, a reporter from Rolling Stone asked the former Arkansas governor if he would use the National Guard or FBI to help him in his fight. Huckabee simply replied, "We'll see if I get to be president." Huckabee later said he would use the 5th and 14th Amendments to save the lives of unborn children. Did the governor just give us a glimpse of a possible Huckabee presidency, Unger?
You know, the problem with Governor Huckabee is he has absolutely no connection to the law in this country. First of all, if the question's National Guard, he as president would have absolutely nothing to say about it. He has no authority over the National Guard. Governors do. Secondly, if he was call out the U.S. military, he'd be in violation of the Comitas Act,
yes,
right? Comitas Act.
Wow.
You're not allowed to do that. So, you know, he's done this before. He wanted us to ignore the Supreme Court. It's a good idea for the president to actually follow the law. Just a thought. You guys are always criticizing President Obama for not doing so, so maybe Huckabee would do it.
Okay.
I agree, and I think that, you know, as Nomi pointed out, this is not the major issue for Republicans, so don't go making yourself look a little bit silly on something that isn't all that as important to people as some of the major issues are, especially when you're wrong.
Playing for the evangelicals, I would imagine, in Iowa to at least win that state and go from there.
And you know, obviously he did very well in Iowa last time around, but I think Huckabee's really stuck right now. You've got Donald Trump saying all the things that are naturally in Huckabee's head, and he's trying to bring it up a notch, and it's just not working.
Yeah, it appears that way. He will make the debate tomorrow night, as we mentioned yesterday, and perhaps this will, before, and perhaps this will be a question brought up. Like,
he can try out some new material, maybe.
Yeah, we'll certainly have the stage. There'll only be like 20 million people watching.
You can pull out the guitar.
Anyway, that's true. It's a bass, actually. Get it right. In an interview Monday with Boston Herald Radio, Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal says mayors of sanctuary cities who ignore federal laws should be considered partners in crime, should be held as accomplices, and should be criminally culpable along with undocumented immigrants. He also added that he would make the mayors civilly liable as well, so the victims' families could sue them. Was this an attempt to get some much-needed help in the polls? Heather Hansen, you're a lawyer.
Absolutely.
Does he have a leg to stand on?
No, he does not. Unfortunately, he does not have a leg to stand on. Many of us who watched with horror what happened in San Francisco might hope that these sanctuary cities had a better recourse. Sure. But he does not. And yet again, when you grasp at straws like this, it doesn't do anyone any good.
Okay, we're in agreement.
To our friends watching, you're out there complaining that President Obama doesn't follow the law, he violates the Constitution, and you have all these candidates who keep suggesting things that are flat out illegal.
Yep.
Candidates who will never.
Another attempt to get attention.
Who are their consultants? Because it's like one guy in a room saying, just copy everything Donald Trump is saying, and it's not working.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I don't even think Trump said that, though.
No, he
hasn't.
Trump has not suggested anything illegal so far as I know.
Exactly. Okay, everybody, take a look at this.
A few things I enjoy more than on weekends cooking breakfast with the family. Of course, in Texas, we cook bacon a little differently than most folks.
We've got some bacon. All right. Machine gun bacon.
Wow. Didn't see that coming. Would you eat that bacon after firing it off of a rifle?
I'm just sitting here with a word in my head, and I'm not allowed to say it. I've been to Texas many, many times. I don't think I've had breakfast a la machine gun ever.
Heather, that's America right there.
It's looking less
That's
than
America.
hygienic. I don't think I'd be eating off of a gun.
You really seem to enjoy it, but I guess it worked in terms of, like, we're talking about it, and I've seen it all over the place, so it does get Ted Cruz attention.
What is going on with this race?
These are your
not in a reality
candidates, Republican
show.
Party. These are your candidates. You must be so proud.
No, but President Obama did it too. He did this, like, this YouTube star
we
thing.
gotta
What's going on?
We gotta go. Anyway, John Kasich has never done anything like that. So, that's all for tonight. I'm Joe Concha on behalf of Rick Unger and the rest of our panel. I want to thank you for joining us tonight. The Steve Malzberg Show. That's next.